this is very important because this one is the payment transaction flow. More or less the flow will be remain same, but yes, because of the recent developments and the technology developments, some regulations, there will be little differences, little the way of it is happening, but overall depends on this flow only. The main things are happening. Okay, so I don't want to get into the more details of in between the fraud monitoring and etc. But that is all our add-ons types. So first we need to understand this flow. Someone asked me, okay, give me the example sometime sometime back, right? What is acquirer or everything. So now let us understand this flow. You can see here the card holder, right? The card holder, yeah. Card holder is that you and me. We have the cards. Then, as I mentioned, we can withdraw money from the bank. That's the reason I mentioned the bank. I can purchase something on the online, and all these are down below. There are POS machines. So all these are merchant channels, right? Payment channels. Merchants can be online merchants and offline merchants. I mean, the card present merchants, card not present merchants. That's already we discussed. Now, the payment communication, the payment channels is also earlier we discussed, right? You can show you the POS machine also. You can take the imprint machine also, or through the phone also, whatever it is. Now, when you entered, now I will give you that example of same restaurant. Okay, let us go with the restaurant example. Now, someone give me most of the people from the India, so I will just put it, two banks names here as a reference purpose. Okay, one bank is famous bank HSBC. One bank. That bank actually issued me a credit card. So as on today, I am using HSBC credit card. HSBC issued credit card, right? So who is here the HSBC? I mean, what we called, is it a merchant, service provider, issuer or acquirer? What we call HSBC? Only anybody can answer me this, one or two.
Issuer.
Sorry? Okay. HSBC. Right. Great. Now that restaurant, okay, the restaurant which I entered now, the restaurant which I entered now, what is that restaurant we called? Merchant. Okay, great. The merchant, right? Now let us take this example. Now I am having, okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now let us take this example. I am having my HSBC card. It means my bank is the card is issued by the HSBC. So I'm holding it, that card. Now I entered into the restaurant. Okay, and the Taj. Taj is the famous. So I just giving that example of the Taj hotel. So I entered into the Taj. Okay. Now I ordered the food. This is the merchant, right? Now, what has happened when the time comes to make the payment, they will give you the bill or check, right? Then you want to make the payment. Now, if you see here, that Taj Hotels, their bank is already HSBC is issued my card, right? Let us take SBI Bank or ICICI Bank, any bank, SBI Bank. Let us take that SBI, the bank which the merchant is connected. Okay, so the merchant account is with that particular SBI Bank. Now, when the time comes for the payment, when I look at that machine, that is the POS machine he brought. Actually, the POS machine is given by the, the SBI, or SBI issued the POS machine to the Taj Hotel. Now tell me one thing, how that Taj, as a hotel, they will come to know HSBC card and which is having the credit limit or not. because the card is issued by the HSBC, right? The Taj Hotel, I don't have a relationship with the Taj Hotel. I am a just visitor. At the same time, when I'm actually they are using SBI, SBI also doesn't know who is Mr. Vamsi Krishna, right? Whether Vamsi Krishna he is having the right or credit limit or not, they don't know, right? What is happens here when the merchant swipe my card in that SBI POS machine, SBI issued POS machine, the data actually. I will just put it spotlight. So the data from here, the data is goes through the to service provider. I will discuss the service providers. That data goes to the SBI bank, right? Because the merchant is connected with the SBI bank directly. Or in between, for example, you can consider like the payment gateways. The payment gateways, they will take this data to the bank which is acquirer. They actually taking the merchant account. So now this acquirer is the HSBC. Acquirer is the SBI bank. But SBI bank, how they will come to know, Mr. And the limit is there or not there? They can't. So can you please put a mute, please?
Bring that down, na?
How to bring it down?
Please.
Fuck that here.
Are still like this? You can get it down, na?
Where is it? Where's the payment?
Notifications you got.
Please, I request everyone to please put it in the mute. Otherwise, it will disturb others also. Yeah, already I did that, but sometimes I don't know how it is. Okay, fine. Already I muted put. Sorry guys. Now that acquirer is the SBI, right? Acquirer is the SBI. Now SBI doesn't know who is Vamsi Krishna and what is his credit capacity. So, but what they will do, when they receive this data, HSBC credit card data, they will first see who is actually the payment branded here, because they don't know even HSBC also, right? They don't know who is HSBC, because SBI is a different entity, HSBC is a different entity, right? So that point of time, only the common connection is here. Who is actually HSBC issued the card, which payment brand, right? There is a network. So if you see your cards again, now you can see either it is the Visa or either it is the Maestro or whether it is the MasterCard, etc., right? That can be checked. When the SBI receives the data, it will see which payment branded card it is. Payment branded or payment network card it is. You can see that starting from the 4, it means it's the Visa card, and if it is a 5, then it can be it is a MasterCard. If it is a 3 or something, then it can be a American Express. So that we will come to know through that card number itself, because already the card number is passed from here to here, right? Now what these people will do, this acquiring bank, it will forward the data like my name, card number, whatever details I have given here at the merchant level. That data will be passed to the payment branded network. That is either Visa or MasterCard or JCB, American Express, or your local payment branded. Like in India, it is the RuPay, right? That transaction details first it will go to the payment brand network, right? Now the payment brand network, how they will come to know about who is issued, because payment branded network, Visa is having the list of the companies or entities issuing their cards, right? Because if you see any bank, they are connecting with the Visa or MasterCard. So whenever they issue these cards, you can see in your credit card or debit card, there is a Visa, MasterCard logo will be also there along with your bank name, right? The bank is the issuer, but they are issuing this particular branded cards. So this payment branded network is having all the details of the issuers. So when they look at their database, they will come to know, okay, this particular card is issued by the this card is issued by the so and so bank. The bank is the HSBC bank. Now this particular the data they will actually forward to the issuing bank, right? They forward the details to the issuer bank. Now the issuer, that is HSBC, they know who is Vamsi Krishna and what is the limit he is currently having it. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, this is a kind of a Visa or MasterCard. Yeah, so basically like you can see here it is a Visa, MasterCard, etc. Right? Even India it is RuPay, anything. So you can consider all these things. So this is the payment brand network. So this one acquirer is basically like, as I mentioned, let us put it SBI, right? This is the acquirer, and this one is the this one is the issuer is the this HSBC. Okay. Yeah, and we will discuss that, you know, in the separate discussion. We will definitely, I will explain you that part. Okay, so let us finish this, you know, transaction flow. This is the SBI acquire, issuer is the HSBC, right? When the Visa MasterCard will forward the details to the issuing bank, then issuing bank can see my account details, whether I am having the credit limit or not. Can I purchase this or not, right? Because if I'm having the credit limit of $100, already I reached $100, the transaction will get rejected because I don't have any credit limit. So the issuer will confirm that again back to the Visa, MasterCard or RuPay or any payment brands. Then they themselves, they will connect to the acquirer and they will say, yes, Mr. Vamshi is having the credit limit of whatever the purchase amount. So you please proceed further, right? Then that acquirer will confirm to the merchants. Okay, now you please proceed. Whoever the acquirer, they will confirm to the merchant, you please proceed. He is having the amount. Okay. Now then the merchant immediately, that restaurant, I will get the receipt also. The payment transaction successful, right? But please remember, entire this flow happened within a fraction of milliseconds, right? Within the milliseconds, that entire thing will happen. So it means your data is crossing the borders. Okay. So the local restaurant through the various different service provider channels, and it will reaching that acquiring bank. From there, that bank will forward the details to the Visa, MasterCard, the payment brands. They will verify, confirm, cross-checking with the issuer banks. Everything happens. Issuer bank confirms, yes, whatever, you know, input which I have given, like that online, online it means like that CVV number, if it is a PIN number, whatever, everything is right, and I am having the sufficient credit limit into my account. That's everything the issuer will confirms. Then the transaction will be completed, and I am very much happy because I got the receipt and I came out. This is the things happen within that authorization time, right? It's hardly within 5 minutes, everything is closed. But now the question is, how the merchant is, I am happy because I ordered the food, happy, I just given my card and it came out, right? Now, how the merchant will get his money, because already he spent money on the food delivery, right? How he will get the money in his account? So that is where actually the next step will come into the picture, right?